na solo yes or obupia kakra
na solo de 500 cedis amamia say me fan feel me tanka na no say makoji ska wo you see nti bia na million Dennis kwakwe bia na because
only a better proof
exactly
only a better proof
or if you can prove that fine.
Okay.
So no,
okay.
I'm sure that Abbas will do by now.
Yeah, no, but very damning, especially now Abbas is a contest for position, no. Anyway, but well,
Abbas on a contest as a for you.
I only a contest as a for
you. As a for you, that's what we just cash out. Well, not enough. Fight.
A bear demon say as a for you, no the boss on your Abbas. And I say also no person about me.
To the boss. That's I don't remember. Come on, your friend is a Apia Stadium.
Yeah, yes, allegations so. But I say so mo contest and say mo pie mo. But how dey enti bibia amfa hu so Henry.
Oh,
na me ahwa.
Me say dey on ba beka. I say at the end sa you know we.
O ba beka bia to so.
O mama bia ne hu ehi.
Enu mom dey.
Na the power na free every GM one na say free.
I can't tell because once na ma di ba no say Wakope courtesy call on JM, on Julius Debra, on Betty Mo, Dr. Sapo, and others.
Oh,
yeah, when you're more blessings.
So,
and you know, I'm saying Henry Buffon exclusive now. Or share a lot with us.
And this I'm the Bamadi. Why Obi Ofi Kumasi Asanti?
Then we found sir.
NDC. Ombe Pamwefrim. Immediately. Oh yes.
Oh, but I'm saying so more appreciating votes to Ashanti regional.
And no ne a hono sa no yen go for no bi tirimu de wuo. And no na ma ye ne alam for ne nia brebu fo the patriot. Ya be say correct that mistake no.
Okay.
Yen to be my NDC nya 653,000 votes to Ashanti.
Enti Monkrofo akodi NDC for achi nyina no Alan Bo mo besan aba.
Ye back the prodigals had returned to your place.
Okay.
Ya ja ho. Ya ja obi. Ye nia obi a what da ye bia no one bipinum bia will come back into the fold. NDC nya omotena bia.
I see.
And your party a betumi age won. Almost won. Chen on nyina bebe fi.
Na say na mu di chief birthday party on the 3rd no.
Grassroots no. Na chief
grassroots no.
Chief
because enipa were not in crying. Ni e hye ne fa e word Isrem any ade your presentations on his behalf. And I was like, hey, birthday no, at the national birthday ana.
Nkofo ne hu ewiase nia. O say man wakes up to meet the rising sun.
Man wakes up to meet the rising sun.
And in some ban.
So long. Watch out Bob Marley.
Winim.
Watch out Bob.
You see, Eka is a
and then the you know, words are powerful. Words are really powerful. Man wakes up to meet the rising sun. Was there some kekakwa?
You see, sir, it is easier said than done.
Oh, dear,
the sun is here some kekani even now.
It is easier said than done.
Okay.
But I mean, I can say, this is my personal opinion. And Rich, so here I had a publication be about. I told Bami, I said, Samira, second lady.
Right? Yeah, I have it here.
Say, on to the Kunofu. So, Pepase, president, Ghana. So, me sure so bit my baby. Me sure say NPP because now more the man there some no babe can't check Ghana for. Dr. Baumia. Dr. Baumia. The economic risk. Wow. As they say, dollar 11.2 Ghana cedis.
And the code is saying.
Or no, that's what Ghana ha also pretend over it. Also, the president. Hey. And then there was Mubika. 2024 a year election now. And you good you.
Okay.
And you will be what can trust for so many years. Still Owusu try and Tronusu yinima. I say mo be can be ano. I dey bet na Daniel about no so. I say mo be can be ano na Daniel about no so. Look at the inflation in the country. Look at the CD to the dollar. CD na woo. CD na pro. I just a form team. Very weak currency.
Okay, so then commanding I'm trade yeah. Expand the conversation. Kumasi traders no. Yes, say Simon or Simon San Freo. And Edwadifo ni bi so ya from mo menshi and na him from so mo mrana.
We have been we have been talking about this government. A government that Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo promised the people of Ghana that they were going to move this economy from a taxation economy to a production economy. What are we seeing? What are the ramifications today? Today, when you go out in Kumasi, people are locking up their shops not because of government. Taxes need with the introduction of e-levy, with the introduction of COVID tax, with a lot of taxes. Now, businessman no okokwan so kokra mo ne chichire ne tin tomato so ba. Sika na ode kokra tin tomatoes about $100,000. Those time, just this year, beginning of this year. Na ukuta $500,000 Ghana cedis plus. Now it means $100,000. Okay? 500,000 Ghana cedis plus. Now it means $100,000 US. Now, as we speak, you need over 1.1 million Ghana cedis before you can get $100,000. Meaning, not the fault of the businessman. Now, because of the recklessness of this government, say no, businessman are not at the beginning of this year, no the 500,000. Akoto $100,000. He will have to find another 600,000 Ghana cedis, up 6 billion. And some kind of 500 and some not $100,000. And they could then not toy now. By not, his fault na abasa, but the fault of this government was sika. And sika yekas was in young grand sika. Something over 600,000 Ghana cedis, over 6 billion. Ababe kan if na go first sika. Economy be the homes. And they said that, and you see the Ghana Statistical Service, I know they have been so charitable. They are saying this 37.2% on inflation. Who say about 90%? Naminia, if in by fairness, by the beginning of this year, nowadays 500,000 Ghana cedis, 5 billion, it means $100,000. Now year end year. Now just outside the 600,000 Ghana cedis, but is it not over 100%? In a matter of how many months? We are in the 10th month, right?
Yeah.
In the 10th month, we've not closed the year.
Happy.
She cannot double up 100%. And this never started, no. From 2020, but 2020 rate, dollar rate, national ABC net 2022 October. Never see car count. You ask yourself, say, who caused some? And the Kumasi or to 2 shops. I called the woman or catch him say, Master, say, Omonwa a monton na bontin, Also near Komaka say Kotomo, nothing tomatoes. We are not getting everything.
Yeah, so much to shops in
Omo to shops. Mamma done the one.
Yeah, 4 days now.
One more ebesine into your own business and then AC. Egu. Nana do that go for no bam yaguno. Omogu. And Nancy Ukai say Captain Smart went to Kumasi, Baby. Near Busa Kumasi for himself. I'm saying, oh, your pa be any problem be any. What is happening now? Say yes, NDC for now local shops now. And I say, hey, GR. The shop owners now Kasa and our local shops. All because of this unbearable tax wages and no me go on so. And will be a lay off the workers. Maybe some year, me tomo na me fa omo so amo me say be a more workers be 20. I will just lay them off because I can pay them. Why not cause us way? Nah, we sit here and then Dr. Baumia is parading himself around. He's walking, moving around and telling Ghanaians that he wants to be the next president in Ghana. And he's going to break the 8. Excuse me. We should be serious, Kakra. Ghana na also, and if we really want to hold the integrity of this country, make sure that we bring the country together, make sure businesses thrive. That's the same year running the economy in India. And grow. But I know I say, we blame John Mahama because he built a solid foundation for the NPP. That was why when they came in the 2017, the World Bank predicted that Ghana was going to, have a very nice economy after sending exiting the World Bank program. Now who the NPP they secretly no pay coin be aso no me they extend the World Bank program. It's okay. They extended it. Why did they extend it? And then they went into the bond market. Almost 3 billion on my can bond neske ba no mu publicity sa nesika ba. Now when the money got into the country, no, afi you be scanafa. An economy is billions of dollars we have been rum. First year over 400 billion. Now it's over. It's over. Say World Bank they were going for $3 billion. Minimum say be a nyame adoma Ghana. Ye boy be muchima mefa 1.5 the be beba. Ebe sam be kan ye kam. Na before says can beba no. Bon conditionalities are World Bank na so the beba. We have a big problem. IMF. You have a big problem. So just say, say, your vice president is heading the economic management team, and you so can be so on can be say onimdia kosuno so onimdia kosuno. In fact, I don't know the kind of management and I say I be more faster on the soil economy nim say. Be active free, everything will be a year the open. And then go those days, little bit fertilizer near ton the same. And then when you talk to them, they talk about Russia-Ukraine war. Do you need fertilizer to plant cassava? I talk on beans and fertilizer na and no Russia-Ukraine war na can hold him. But the could do body, I just saw the fertilizer and could do body. But the to another body, I say you see. They tell us these things, and then Omako share actually, and they're trying to tell us that, oh, all is not well. But let me tell you, we have other African countries that are surrounding Ghana. Go to Burkina Faso. Go to Cote d'Ivoire. Come to Togo. Go to Nigeria. Go and look at the economies and compare that to Ghana. The economic management team is weak. The economic management team is in tatters. It has no legs to stand on. And she amani aode aye nuanu mo kumase akwa jinem. Mesa ready ya yesi atutu game ne other shops
yeah, some of the multinational companies.
I just don't see personally, I just don't see any sense in this.
No, but if you default in your,
fine.
Tax payments are...
Look, taxes, a kind of nipa day. Okay? I remember when we were in KMA those days, and then we were taxing, petty traders.
Yes,
we had a way of going around it. If they are owing, you sit them down, and then you have a way you break the amount into pieces for them to pay in installments. Whilst they are working, now how do you expect them to come and pay that money? Shop now operating no the profit. Now when he gets the profit, then based on that profit, no income no tax the amount of government. And yes, sir. Now when they say what to no shop you want uncle first guy for no family operating. The person catch and say who guna juma. And of course that is what they are doing. Shabusia be ba we okase wombo a wabo da nyina ho a me money na nanom ba betua ni nyina anso aban we hwe e-levy or be so ye kon say e-levy ba be solve your problem now. Don, I hope you remember that.
Yeah,
they spent money going all around the country trying to convince Ghanaians that e-levy was the best option. Maybe what? Now they forced e-levy on our neck. Now they are with IMF. Close to shops. Now let's ask ourselves. Looking at our expenditure with our budget, you said there be a expenditure that exceed in budget. I just say for physical. But over GRA targets are almost set 2017, I think 18, 19 they exceeded their target. Yeah. fine. Ebi as they say no, or must have more another threshold be on person or more exceeded. But is that the way to go around it? Is that the way to go around it? Oh, the business world, no. You have to be a little friendly, Akra. To a bishop more. Oh, the
psychological impact
no around it.
They are always in trade. And in
now say also made to Sikama. Where do you expect that trade and uncle buying?
But BBOA regional coordinating council between me with that meeting on my from
me
on say the NPP sent a delegation somewhere yesterday. Nana B money a day, Omo express Omo displeasure and you know Omo Kumasi say Omo could meet the traders, and I was like Omo sem no Omo nekano Omo nebet me akan.
You see, already they should ask themselves Omo government no. At the end of the day, Oma traders no more move. Oma the shock with the CD parity with dollar near the Oma
no, but they know.
So they've been shops in Ghana.
All right, may I say, Mami ko solo because solo and come we shall see on Monday no. Propaganda ni bi mu do FM ni say it's a scheme to make the trade minister unpopular. Yes. Because Ashanti region in the base, unless I in charge of trade, it's a traders, na acquire any or more than home or ho. Meaning how you handle this and put the information out, say, ABA we no detached from the trade ministry, what they seek to bring on board.
But
will be the message we have about say this MPP man should stop injecting tribalism into NDC. We the umbrellas are a Congress party. Unlike Hobson Adoye, who said Baumia is just a political vessel because he's from the north and he can't lead the NPP. Who's it here? I want to man.
I want to man and I want this.
Yo, Mate. What the Baman? Potassium one was main country. Was main country.
Potassium.
Yeah.
Potassium filio. Henry, our fans brutal. Social media, baby, our Jaffa.
Baby,
Senior, no crow woman said you're kind of propaganda. Over the tomb. Won't send them a better. Almost all the NDC serial callers, they are trying very hard. So they ora Alan John could Chamanti D Baby Ra Omoko. And Nanado Baumia Alan Chamanti Nala because they know. So Okobe Bia Ghana Bebia. Saying next in line, ora Alan John could Chamanti. The frontiers here, there are two issues here. Taxes. The Django for the two. Two or more shops. Two issues: depreciation of the city and taxes. Sabi taxes mean you are not working. Parliament and want to miss or the tax to be aso. A buy yen share the parliament. The parliament for reject tax be anywhere be day. Be adwuma. Ti ehwe samra no a na dia kwakoma GR say onye day. Omo implement it. Ti so omo implement the trade minister onye taxes mo adwuma. The finance ministry together with parliament and your taxes mo adwuma. So obi no betu dia kwakọ trade minister. Na ba na ehun se dwedie na nkoso dia fair deal. On to wait cry ya dey be on friend digitization. Obviously e-levy bi e-VAT bi aba. And your digitization. Automatically. And no as a ban no. You stress digitization how you still you think global, you act local.
You think global, you act local.
Say adie na sia ma no na ye di fira ma no na eba no. Say ni be bia kwakwa na ni local circumstance be dey. E be papa. No kura mu say don taxes etua no ekuro mu e wo soro. Too much. Yeah. Ada de bufu wo no say GR fo no obo ba ase de ye bo ma wo no. They have no appreciation for customer service. Wo mu two shots wo mu tifie no be na tax no. Traders wants to prove to the GRA and by extension I say moya maf any betua tomorrow. Now if you want to go for Babel lock is all the tax. Because at the end of the day, no, what your projection say, I finish no, Ubenya Sikadu was saying every a tax abegim. Why do you know there be a shop? It is almost to shop 3 days, 4 days, Kranoa, a be affect you. Mesre Afani Afa, Manton, my neighbor, GRA for some chassis without woman. enye na parliamentarians ni miama ban yenti ase say taxes ye de hem gofo kakra kuma bia ombe bre say ye tete so ye ma taxes ye flexible na dipa do won tua the very target a ye pe no ye be achieve ba wo ye ne kayi a adwuma ya na beguo ebio aba the city depreciation a eno nye the trade minister asem sort ase your Bank of Ghana, in fact, the Bank of Ghana Act, you know, a show one say they must be able to manage our currency at all times. The last time we checked here, trade minister on your governor of Bank of Ghana. The last time I checked, under the trade minister is not the appointed authority.
But he's also a member of the economic management.
Yes,
team.
I was like, yo, Kromano, institutions, we are board members, you know, Chama Kasania Pong. I don't know how not remember out Jerobi. There are a lot of people who are members of parliament. They are from backbenchers. So who's idea no? Co parliament because our leadership akasa we yapon or your member ordinary. Ano timubi and go for chicha passes. And to the trade minister. Esan say wonim dwedifo bra. Look, in the last 2 days, what shall they be a warrior? Or tackle the issue of textile industry.
Yeah.
Yet chrome hey. GTP, the ATL, the printers, and those are almost collapsing because of the unfair competition from China, a fake into my yenya chrome. Afibia here 120 million yards of textiles, and so local demand, local production, 45 million pay. Not just say, yes, suppress or more moano, it did all the tax stamp. Send your baby a bit to your GTP, any year, Gina. Some papa yana in the year 2005 or launch well made in Ghana.
Yeah.
Satam not local industry, tell a funny citizens for you now, na egu. Or launches at the end of Ghana for any bomb. Those time the Kaipa, what's a James and your business, what's a Ghana at the Suyo Crasini. Was if it or what's at the end, the dawn would you so more, what's a Bessini, Mona Moma Ghana industry, Najina.
No, Ras Mubarak Ba was here, so we are ambassador. Was here, so we are ambassador.
Because they be a babiano, and this is the kind of thinking now. Yen was here emulati. Because ocean, I tell any organ and a papa ye. I GTP be near day. Yadia yes, but the ordinary and dear ministers and all yaw any government appointees. No, I boss you not you have to show the way.
Yeah.
Leadership. Sort yes here. And no something like you buy, you know. Yeah, almost 2 women. Me fans as a new mother do na you produce o kromwa. And give here dollars.
No.
I didn't why. And then you promote to one district, one factory. Look, Alan Odin now there was an institution. And your party and your mind Ghana no say ye tiena the vision. Ye did a cheer. The world must be a bomb ya turning around the country no. Ebefe. What the one district one factory, but the essence of it is say, and you may be ye import you be jai. Now ye see the no what on. Afibia $1.6 billion. Automobile and a friend spare pass. Cars you see. And then when you know automotive development plan by the big factories, you know, about Chroma. And yes, about the assembly, and only a target too. And it's a big producer and Casoha. But we producer who here iron and steel. And Yakwati Ghana Integrated Iron and Steel Development Corporation. The idea is that your manganese in your bauxite, they call raw, no? You see, and your back be converted into iron and steel. So they be a company still be raw material, no? Now you are rubber, so your dashboard near, you know. Your sounds why your petrochemical industry. If you are fertilizer, what quite a piano, some petrochemical industry, never made fertilizer. This is a comprehensive and one more 10-pointer industrial transformation agenda. NPP awade eti yenuanum gedi 4 years mesum ye gedi ni ye ko ahochirem nobody born of a woman bedu aba betela ka tro say emra ye wo mu no enye that ye menyin ntumi ne de menua ka say ase ye ne yakofa ahochiraba ye ba ye 15 solid taxes ye scrap ye ba ye ne ba no ye asa ye be ba bia mu no na wo fa aeroplane ewiem hye ya wo de free nkran kokuma se nkran kotamale le je VAT of 17.5. Your bank Roma financial service. What was it at the bank? What withdraw no? Near Joe VAT of 75.5%. Your bank Roma in Nura, ye produce locally. Ye be your Chroma, yes, you will be wow. What far banner near Joe VAT of 70.5%. What would die in us so fast? One year Joe 5% real estate tax. Such as here, lighting levy, public light levy near G 15%. Ye better so bad. Your friend, the 5% ye take about 2%. electrification, rural electrification. Now you're 15%, it is about 13%. And in your mind, you buy a free on, but it's not enough because you're competing with a lot of countries. So you're to more than dear. A big good local industries. Yes, you're and over corner be your China more.
Yeah.
Omo system no. You see, the people have strategy for us. And not that minimum say about galamsey assembly. Adie bia omo nim say your comparative or competitive advantage, you know. Omo small mo go for some mama say. Omo hu say so omo de omo ni omo de ba ha no omo ye fofofo a Ghana for na edi dwareguta for ni na begu. No ma take over. Na fi de omo treat as slaves. Bible and Malachi for Nina, Chinese for Yamika said the Sango, sure,
is it tower to chroma come define what China there?
And go for you go for in class. To Tumbo, the end you Kruma. They don't give a hoot. Nay, no more, he said, a friendly idea, a serious. It mess up by. Anna Yasan Soyan in such a way, a tax na ye, you know. Who say your threshold? Between 0 to 200,000, we are a turnover 0 to 200,000, a Kruma unjavat. Under 200,000 to 500,000, we bet you 4%. 500,000 and above, now we are 18.5 as a deal. You pan and for so do say Wunya. Wako banka, kwako bobisia, ne board den. Electricity, water, when you know, Joe, who chunk or foka, and to bear the crown yet me for what? A said you are unemployed. No. Yes, something dramatic has to happen.
Of course, yeah.
Or see a tenacity devoid of your usual partisan politics because the common NDC and any NPP. And the only way to do that and say, "Bema taxes, no, I am flexible." Now, be I day, yet to me, man, now I know a teacher for your taxes say, or more, yes, scrap of rumor. Me was our boys now who are more years. See, cash on my task. I have almost say informer. Now the tax now called you to police. What is this? And Nuntina was see do. Now, be a yan fire day. It will not utria. Yet, you understand. Uncle Basse, good for better shop. Say, be on 2 mono. Say $1 ne coso. To Antonio Manintema by the time of Abetono. Now was sense when the depreciation of the working capital. This Uncle Bob Bissia Bishop, and son what's Miakra. Yoma, a better affect your mind. Because this is the time also come cra and Yoma for December.
Brunya, oh.
It is aircon and you want to win to or twins or Munyaska, and we are heading towards crisis.
Yeah.
Time on Baba Toyano, O Cranioma, it take him more than a month. It's a vessel wedding. Well, I'm so Mubaha, Munyan your manco.
Yeah.
And to make me a cranioma, that 2 months cry yam by. And to that period now, and your man, Hana, after your Mokran, how are we going to survive? And until we are heading into crisis, Messer Gutania by the Ghana Revenue Authority, especially. Matters about could be on the count, more shops are going to be closed. Some headlines, no, Bufu Crassi Bibia. Who close at the end of the winter? Who basically more mine, let's go to the shops. I am no baba.
Yeah.
Such as a barrier to Tiasi may so rest in peace. Or ya dear beer, a boa busoka, Mabusoka, Yinai. Satama could for buy, you know. Not spare pass for no to a duty. Yeah, no, yea. What's your duty bar? Nurse at 10,000. Ye chichema on cacra. You may come out first 3 months. Yiko Nakoton, Betchanica cracker, or not Abusoka for Yana Trasi, and Omujitum, and a statue, and a maid, a sassy pigeon. Manipano ho hano. Don't do that. Now, out of that, you know, now tax. Now, there's a GR no more pompous. Me and some people office, I sack them.
Because some moves now. Go for time, no, mutumi, no. The sanity by.
Of course.
Because I remember time transporters, Kumasi.
Yes.
One move, and you say, Kofana had to come to cultural center to engage them.
Yes.
At times, and you be an Oma delegation. One can face them, engage them.
Engagement.
Now we saw good of one chief of staff could see I. She and free woman.
Say your engagement. Yeah. And you man, I say, your motive baby, ye govern me. No. And you nipa na wo, nipa word man na oye. Adie bi be affecting nipa bi and international. Look, the best economists, Makolane, a central market for.
Yeah. But says yeah, omo kwa sante hima hui. Hopa kra no. Me nim how the engagement is going to be like.
Hima can only appeal to them.
Yeah.
But the reality of the day is
before brain to them unko didra no munya ne manto.
But the reality of the day is also the great treasure.
Yeah.
Obere no ohima ntumi nkase mu great treasure mo ma magiska. Sabi ye kuro ma ye ntwe sika ma menhia. As tax.
No.
Jana obeto bi le otumfo to ye de. One sorry order the tax come out otumfo. And I said anahima. Yentua tax mam to do betua kan say anobabae. And no chiro said the reality of the day, a buying parliament, mona mo get taxes too. Any GRA say at the amamo kwana implementation no, yes a chinchine dwan. As a many that portion no, bufusi bibia. Na me ma encounter mo dentino. De bia me Michelle mo a. Ay muga. Would you agree? You better to shop near Cotre baby. After one day born, one day die. So I say, e ba ye a, bu push you mo bufu course. No ma to shops nu.
Ade how na.
All them say. I don't know, yanya ne sa. Na se idea ho nkomo a. Me se policy bia ye bottom up bia succeed.
Okay.
So man nkofo na nkasa e kire se senior person ya. Okodwam edwamfo a, on be kire wo mo ntua tax nyira. Enra metie ba ko na some kan nyina say bebre ntua vat no.
Yeah.
Enti ono a wo tua na ama ne nyoma boa ye di. Esen de wo ntua no. Enti ono ne nyoma beku shop sa ye nto. No be de waton ne de nyina na de dia ye mpa bo and you pray for me and you pray for me na e cause of problem. Wo nyoma ne boa ye di because of the tax. I don't know so be tua no be ntua. And we another problem. And somewhere 2018 or 19 yeah a budget no. Be abakasa asem ya. Say the way you calculate your VAT to Kroma, double taxation. Look, why you weigh ye no? Gross ink a year no. Why I prepare invoice no? Say be a invoice amount here 10 cedis. You are supposed to calculate 6% as a national health insurance levy. When you 6% also get separate no. Yes, I the 6% no. Value no again. As I can. Gross now, yeah, no. What the count we are saying about the apply tax? How can you add a tax onto a tax? And we are paying double. And no, that time not difficulty about mine. I want you to womb. And if you said this solve problem, I have an abeka. Then you not be a con. And a chroma, yeah, number so being your research, move on to businesses and to me survive beyond 5 years. And no, ne come no. Nafe or the I'm fit. The best survive or more a year a tie to politics.
Yeah.
Onya a wolf contract. So what you say. And no crown one by free swag.
And so you are tied to 8-year cycle, no?
So what you say.
Yeah.
We are unable to build business on our own. And today piano, yes, I must and go say politics, yeah, to a bar, then you grab them. Because what is at stake, you know? Obi said I buy free swag a comma befi.
Namco ministry bina. Alaji be round to round a receptionist. Yeah, Alaji who I chose. Woman come the was an assassin and said, Juma.
Not buy free so.
I feel no symmetry.
What you say? Not buy free so.
Symmetry.
I so call ya buba baby on.
What say no more cocoa scapa.
And go for collapse or them no. Yeah, we have no idea. The way I hear chichire, and I'm not for politics now.
Yeah.
Way back. Now I was say we
victimization.
No. Because I kind of what you say. I don't do good for my members. Me so become munyabotre. Now you confront to a bind.
All right.
Say taxes in the year. I support them 100%. And exchange rate, you know. So I said yeah. But that is not to say we will not tackle it. We will handle it. We will deal with it. Not about form will be on
I know. Solo fantastic presentation. Me that's meaning Henry. What reactions be? Some 2 minutes been after you move on to other stories.
Let me tell you, I say they removed over 15 solid taxes. You see?
At the Oboa.
Na kosi konzo jina kwentia. We muno omo tware butu ade nsi. Ade na esiwo na si NPP on. Omo fi so mu nimnyansa ma. Omo nim se wi asinyansa nyina omo trim ne da. Enti no obeka just wey 15 tax but we dey obeka ho na bro 30. I'm telling you. Anyom na de bola tax by anyom na de COVID tax by. Omo scrap COVID tax. Are we still in COVID? Go to America. What declare America no COVID? Are we still in COVID? They should tell us.
No.
But they are charging us COVID tax. Bola tax. I'm saying Accra, the cleanest city in Africa. Accra, I say, a fee. And they ask, go and look at petrol. Taxes eguso. Go taxes some they go for petrol. So when Solomon come and sit here and he's making the Kumadua, share. And I will be a tofu bia e could now pump one and yamashino. Because you buff one more, you have a cast so Omo chinchim omo pump no say the omo mimi omo boom from mama. That's what they say. And your mom, the beer to full omo Ghana every week. That is what is happening. And on Henry Osei Akoto. And me and Bon and I do that go for it.
Okay.
And then Minia now was say it can be about the textile industry. Say Alan John could do it.
Yes, fantastic.
Abayam ko animo. Now say na me read a publication be saying that we were introducing some stamp policy be. And no ba be den. Unu me dwadi fu omo ton to ma no mo o ma frefre me omo ni bra brains.
Textile stamp.
What dey no de ba be e ba be.
Ni ba bi no wa frɛ. Coach me anyway.
Oh, me say there be other
say
after them go for me ya so bia na. There be after go for me ya na papa.
No, but o person o te ase obi say omo frɛ said the
Hey. Na tax or say the stamp was the
yeah, tax stamp.
Stamp no dey ba na free ana. Free. Also, who says I'm a body and Sikafu be bad.
And no sooner the difference between our local production and the imported ones never.
Very careful because a John for her, me John for him and to my him. Or say na could do the ways to do the baby. And they are saying that they are going to implement this latest by November, December next year. No, Ye kukroponi o. Ye kukroponi. Debi ame ka ba omi asem. Alan minyan fam ba no. But so the sa policy we ba M1.
Oh how the pie.
My no I say ya move on now ya hear other issues but I'm sure Shining Suma say or record double promo na HD plus the abano. I was so live o 3 months or 12 months of HD Plus subscription. Ewo decode and this wa. Share World Cup no feely in HD. Dial *844*8 hash. Enter the HD Plus or record double promo. Say there are over 1,700 rewards to be won, including trips for 3 couples to Dubai in December. And have a 65-inch TVs, household appliances, and a lot more. Promo way is valid from now till the 5th of December. And Mr. Shasia Tugum. Na ebia na no so na beboa mu anya ade bia ebe yo dwetri. Na the Business and Financial Times in partnership with the Mastercard Foundation, Omni strategic partner for the Youth Economic Forum, GCB Bank, Omni a title sponsor, Ghana Economic Forum, and afi the Ministry of Finance, Bank of Ghana, Ministry of Trade and Industry, and afi KPMG as the exclusive knowledge partner brings to you the 11th edition of the Ghana Economic Forum 2022 on the theme Achieving Robust and Resilient Economy Through Technology, Finance, Investment, Trade and Entrepreneurship. Date 24th, 25th and 26th October 2022 at the Kempinski Gold Coast Accra Hotel. Okay, 9 a.m. each day. This event will bring together industry players and stakeholders, business leaders, CEOs and heads of selected government institutions to discuss and share ideas on the way forward towards building a resilient and sustainable institution and business to accelerate economic growth. Keynote address will be by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana. Media partners, TV3, YFM, CTFM, Asasa Radio, ETV, Ghana, Happy FM, and Afi Metro TV. Obetumi afre 0209-457-427. Now you're connected to this event. The Ghana Economic Forum is powered by the Business and Financial Times with support from the Mastercard Foundation and the GCB Bank. Sponsors, Air Magdan Shipping, GRA, Exim Bank, VRA, and Afi Bost. Almost all COVID-19 protocols will be fully observed. Ghana Economic Forum 2022, Ghana Fest. Now, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, a press conference addressed by the Sector Minister, John Jinapo Anna Okasaye Papa. Listening to the minister, I mean, I was like, wow, if all this is going to be implemented, then whom am I to say the fight against illegal mining is lost? The minister says they are going to go after persons involved in illegal mining. Samuel Jinapo said they are not going to shield any big man or woman in this fight. According to him, the government does not have the luxury of cherry-picking who is to be dealt with and who is not. He does ask persons involved in Galamsey to take a cue from the prosecution of Aisha 1. This is not a time where we can choose and pick and say this person is so and so he or she cannot be touched. Well, this person is shielded or this person is on government chest, so we have to leave the person. Nobody will be shielded. We are going to go about without fear or favor, and the prosecution of Aisha 1 should be a clear testimony and should send a clear signal to those who are determined to carry on with this menace. I should call that way, that we will come after them and come after them ruthlessly. Ruthlessly. Anyway, this is another time Minister Neka said, Omo Babi wage another fight against illegal mining. But some of the measures are they are going to make the small scale miners themselves fight against illegal activities. And this has been a caller, Omo Akache say Inka Yamo Manye. Na Oma Betmia to Susa. Minimum what you make of the new leg of this conversation, Minister Nediaban. Henry, means you Henry Osei Akoto.
You see, when we talk about mining in general, mining, the papa. Every country that is endowed with these minerals, one would expect that that country is going to take advantage of that minerals. No on find the economy.
Good.
And I'm a boy.
Patronin.
Now Ghana's economy with our minerals has become something like a curse onto the country. Why am I saying this? We've indulged in this practice of mining for so many years, over 400 years. Okay? The British came here, in Ghana. So I'll be 2 years so. But now come and look at how we have managed the mining sector.
Just to expand the convo, the minister went on to say, a comprehensive list of all licensed small-scale mining companies across the country has been given to the military high command. This forms part of a new measure instituted as part of Operation Halt 2 to ensure illegal mining ceases in forest reserves and water bodies. We have provided the military high command with a comprehensive list of all licensed, lawful small-scale mining operators across the country. So even before they move, we formally lodged it with the Minister of Defense for onward submission to the military high command. As they are in the field, they have the records of licensed small-scale miners, and they're able to tell that this particular operation is not licensed, it's not lawful, and therefore it's galamsey. Well, all right, Henry, I feel my means you.
As a man, I can say, I like to say the mining opportunities in Ghana are turning into a curse on the country. Why am I saying that? Mining, whether small scale, large scale, it's the community mining also today. Masa, go to their sites and go and look at what they are doing. Very appalling, very dangerous, very serious. Any country that embarks on this kind of mining, Masa, I check right in a matter of 10 years, it should be us our mining. Go and look at Birim, go and look at Tano, go and look at Ankobra. Very bad. Thick and brown, Cobra, thick and brown. I never hear your mind. When I look at ministers, no more better, no more cuts, no more suit, and then they sit down, they are addressing, media on the menace on a fair to say small mining. Me hear name says these people won't visit in crown. And again, they're the president of the country. The Nado Kache said he was going to put down his presidency on the line to fight Galamsey. He has failed. The president has failed. Nobody can tell me the president has been able to curtail this menace. Well, Philip Otto. Say where they are so. Me and I don't go for the now. But the presidency are two. Dean Mako Pembe Biatra because him go say I know. I feel so no ye brown more. And Robert Tessie John Bodu and Robert Tessie way. Now, look at Bernard and Chubosiako. Galamsey king in Ghana.
Oh.
Then you know there.
Or a miner.
Oh. Go to their site and go and look at what they are doing.
I don't know so Galamsey. I know he's a minor.
Galamsey there enya the papa yenim, but me see kono ko site ho do mo ye so omo nse nsuo na. I bet anybody. And I can challenge anybody say, "Yanko to me site." Say see and yanko we say, "Baby o fa nsuo no free ni baby o washing drum mill no mo wash e bush ni baby o mo ye adwuma nsuo na infa na ko ende." Let's go and look at it. I challenge anybody. And we sit here in this country and watch them spoil our waters, our river bodies. Okay, Papa BFN Nana Jumo Sapon.
Hey.
Okay, no. Friends of water and river bodies. Okay.
Sawmill since you.
Minia. Sa Papa we share campaign biasi far back around the year 2000. He predicted this. Osi an we ya e kwaya ye fa so ye man in Ghana ha ne sa Galamsey use champagne ne to phone ko fo bi sinso bi ade ya hwe be kakra be kra nsuo e Ghana ha san ye nya bia no. Look at where in the next 20 years the Galamsey dia babedu. Asemo me kan it cuts across. Min ka say NPP and say NDC. NDC ye bi. Na NPP dia we dia ni jai. Kana na do ko afra no metuma nkeye. Was saying so everywhere. If we will be out travel to Kumasi Accra, we use plane over Iowa. Now dear, you call me in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes, no, na her form. Honorable so we suwa her busu. Ya say and quiet in ni pagum. Mu to Galamsey no gidi say omu kuta license. Hey. Ethiopia kwa the license. We am not quotation room say me ye be them kuta license inti na me ye mining. Do you know what they do? They go there, they get excavators. No ma clear assassin. Obo class as no much as see two form. Two form na do level be so ma do. Load so do load so afide. No ma say to another pit. No ma conform machine be so the wash it. No ma bonsuo ni be free nsuo no mo river nim. Sa de aba begu ba bi omo wi a omo wo hye a ensuo ne ma wi a yakọ ba bi a ensuo ne fa. I went to one of the sites because do am hu adwuma am say hey Ghana and Nanado dan kwaku fado. We are watching them and the menace is going on. Say where yare a onum yare e be Ghana nche. Wo ho abun so bi akọ wo ni pa bi na the ti na achim ayebasa bi you know ne bi ani aba and all that. It's as a result of this cyanide spillages and the mercury omu yusu and the yejumano. And no one near to get these things out is not a joke. Ask Ghana Water Company Limited. What they are going through. They are going through a lot. And if you don't take care, in the next 10 years, Ghana, if this thing should continue, they're done.
Is there a military Nukuta concession here?
Military. Since when time memorial, they be at the military. You get to some sites, I can tell you, people in government, almost sites, who will do on so genuine neighbor a whole bind say, Yemo Biama or no Munyajuma.
Say be a license there.
Oh, Bema.
They are protecting it against illegal miners.
I'm challenging the minister, Jenapo. I'm challenging him that all those he say that they have license. He has a comprehensive list. They should bring that comprehensive list. Let's get to their sites and go and watch what they are doing on the ground. If really they are not destroying our waters. Almost saying so Mukuta license, so-called small scale and at the end they community mining. Yeah. Go and watch them what they are doing.
Community mining no mama gold catcher no.
Minia, me say they do something we call washing. Washing no more. Okwa, go and ask the source of that water. Normally, washing. Omu washi we are. Busa say, "Sansuno, where does it get back to?" Ehim fan efa, insu netne. Okay? And etne no brown na etne no. Etnia na kubo ankubre nim. Etnia na kubo brim nim. And ye won kofo bi also omu sinsuo no so. They call them to for. Machine is I said dredger be na dredge insuo the same minia. Hunu just like that. Omu sinsuo no so. Can you imagine? And hunu nsuo no and hunu no mu do omu peka kro medi no they don't care. Diesel ne all sort of oil. I went there to see it myself. It's so crazy. And another that for is watching or see the presidency at home. He should resign by now.
Resign?
Of course. He said that. He said that. And Yamina Mekayo. Nanado Nana can ask him. Oh, I don't need to say this. The media, you know it. Okay, so he has put his presidency on the line.
Yeah.
What does it mean by putting his presidency on the line to fight the galamsey and then, destruction of our water bodies? Mr. Nana Jomo Sapo, he said this, Papa, minim baby, I see Obintin in Cambia. I said, no, okay, I see. I said, no, okay. And then go and look at Wager. Go and look at Wager.
Said no, galamsey.
And then I Wager brown.
Spillage,
Spillage now.
Wager dam.
Yeah, right. Oh, dear. Say, so you see any namo. And so they say, oh, tributaries, me boy. If it's Namsa, Buhuana, Fina, Kubu, Fina, Kubu. Sanya Meko Sunano, nobody can tell me. Ministry of Defense, I mean, this is a national security threat. If you don't take care. Because in Sona Yanum, Sebeka can yen Zono Numa, they may never see your mind. In Sona Yanum, see yen Sonu Binumbi, they never see your mind. Can you tell me, say, Obasoyano Pakusi, you know, Munsiana? Can you tell me that? Ne na nanom ti yemkru ase no pra ne brim ni ade na no monom eno na no monom. And let me ask you, say that time no galamsey ana say na mining in Koso ana na mining in Koso, but then in saying you all because there's a certain Chinese, there's a certain encophobia, somebody another way of mining technology about, and that technology they are using to mine now and are destroying your water bodies. Talk of Aisha 1 and Co. Then no one said my name said Niebeka.
Yeah.
I know.
I know I'm working.
I know. Freddie Blay. Papa Penyipa who now head the NPP. And now ya now the James say Papa me 17 me fa. Who do says you say who now could defend the Aisha 1? Hey.
I want for fire no. I'm even reading something here.
I'm so surprised. Freddie Blay should bow his head in shame.
Freddie Blay.
He should bow his head in shame.
Captain Koda,
I'm so disappointed in that man.
Freddie Blay.
No man be near change ano. Say oh papa oh baby otifia dui. Also yellow ebusa na was here. I mean Ashawan has that right to have a legal representation. Who is not saying that she does not have that right? She have it. She has that. But let's ask ourselves. Go and read Article 12 of the 1992 Constitution. And it's talking about how respect of creed, gender, whatever, and for the interest of others. The others we are talking about is Ghanaians. Ghanaians, for the interest of Ghanaians. For the place only my catch now. What say you want him? Who now here Ajamai? Would you obey Jashawan? Or no fini chrome? Aba be do Ghana ha etima hunu kwan te say asem no kwa de bon kan te say ye hunu e kwan kwa maame no fa so san be wura kuro be mu. Where is the Minister of Defense or where immigration from where are they? They allow this woman in back. And now ye Ghana for na ye MPP abana na omo ni e deal no omo kasa say twa omo MPP no former chairman and now you say defending Asha 1. Ebe. Freddie Blay. Enti unsuro nipa so unsuro nyame.
All right.
Unsuro nyame unsuro nsuo. Ne so na wo mame no say na ka ye oman ya chi woman na ye pe kwan bi e na famra kwan so. Wo akogina so na ko defend anti Freddie Blay ye nya obia organa ha. Amene defend Asha 1 say wo Freddie Blay.
Okay.
Now, I'm for the Bonnie channel.
Bonnie, why?
Bonnie can see a part
of a lawyer. Of
course, practice. That is his profession, but there are certain things I said he should read Article 12 of the 1992 Constitution. And then he will know he's a lawyer. He will know that for the interest of others in the country and not him. And looking at what Asha 1 has done and other minors, illegal minors, they say Asha 1, na se ono obehwe nyame anim na akogina adakam se okwa defend Ashawana yeda na se
Mame na Honorable Henry
also no do ye dia penisika and now he's looking at his interest.
in fact that he was paid some good money
Of course.
last time interview no say na unti Ghana for so ayesu anya ni bi na wusu
NPP aban we yon omo ba so mbekum mu wia no ma say o man.
Hey,
that is yes.
I don't mean Pharisee for.
Na mbekum wia nse o man a o man a obi say nsu aya no ma nsu no betima ku yen wo ko jiro defend nipa no already no ma mo ye o man ni ye kasa efa ho a enye
But you see,
now you are
telling us
standing
because
trial
of money is not guilty until proven guilty. And I won't
oh, of course I know that.
So
I know that, but you see, I said for the interest of others, you should be very careful and respect. And respect.
Nanu ya no okoji aware obeti modu.
Look, okoji aware.
Nanu ya.
Yes, okoji aware ko say you.
Okoji aware obeti modu fie.
Okoji aware si ko say you.
Amfo cho beta nko.
Won obi.
Cho beta senior.
Ono osiwe.
Kala no ye correct.
Kala
The don. Fred Blade Timothy.
Ya ka ware na sam bia na.
See the Timothy.
Okoji
akala no for potawe na bonto we potapa
maybe am person dey asem ne fam me hu ba me hand baby am jana ne
ba beti o baby say yes beti mo sin jane ba
I'm saying no fast.
o ti mo men kan su na yes said
ba e moja kro na.
But you see
Beti are no difference.
whether Fred Blade likes it or not,
But
it will forever be written in history.
Yeah.
So once you NPP former chairman bia na obi ase Ghana nsu ya pen na famra kwan so Ghana for pen na famra kwan so or no na sa kugina mu defend
Mate
I
go solo so take it away.
Me no ya adwene say a person is innocent until proven
guilty. Yeah.
Ada minimum mra bi a kire say obi e foreigner na onya problem o ha yentumi nya Ghana lawyer ema no enkonko twitwa enye no.
Okay.
See o say ati ase say afina yedi asem no abodi the mere fact 98.9 kwa ko jine mama that so me say asem no etanya Ashawan betimi edi nkunim because it dey wo judge wo no obeka na the name of the game is evidence matter so mine say you were 8 witnesses be kwa ko dia dance etia Ashawan adan ye ma ho kwa ma omonko na enko kasa wo the friends the court ni hu de na asem odu ye ne sa ye Ghana for so China say bi omunya issue Ghana for America ni nti omo munya problem a esan so mu free America ne China ne njiri mo munya legal representation me fi say ye kan sa na ankoyi enu nti no ye ma onko no nkeka Aisha ye chi ni say lezo nya brown it means say enya Aisha no na ye the problem but ye nim the problems no aka tro say ko prisi akotakwa ko obo ase ko bebi ayeye ko amanse odo tobiri baby a galamse bia osi koti a busabre wana woto taxi driver na ogina ho say why the camp galamse camping wa e bubu ndia ma
untumi
district bia ni district chief executive
ebi o
region bia ni regional district bia ni police commander what are they talking about yan hwehwe ni mu business ne ye no ya kan okra okroma ya de wadre ya prepare ni ya no de kwa kwhye wuntumi in 2011 say na NDC na wa bem
yeah
no na contact mine onya na reconnaissance survey license
yeah
that anyam na modem ano in fact in 2012 Musa man prospecting license with the same samurai boy short as here in any case since when obi ni individual bi ya na dia ye de for a whole political party Desmond Danye no ka campaign team of Jirapa West MP ho NDC ni o ye bonicho and robbery doesn't mean NDC for nya and robbery sana. We cannot be doing this and kwara politics we are say yeah nipa ko di bonia let us treat the person as an individual na yen politics because we hear people constitution mu a baby no ya trust say for galamsey so e to be famoye no kura woman say the way you fund your political parties ukruma is the problem adia ye kenyina that is the fundamental problem opposition who hears ka rounds aya galamsey yes for ya this cabinet political parties no ne dia kwa ye campaign na wo ji galamsey sika ya tisa de omo opposition se sie ya wo mo ko be ya mo ji omo sika yi office enanya nta kwa kubwa no Dr. Obi ko gina galamsey site dia na mo ka kire omo so ye wo se ne wo so na djuma de koso pa ene we omo bai aba benti na ase abato be no magum kakra ye wie ya on be sa ba be funye mu. That was an admission say NPP Aban was fighting
Galamsey.
Now we share electoral figures free all the Galamsey areas now. NDC making substantial gains. Now for Christian. Hey, Barbara, and then the money loses 2020. Look, Merakuduka, Nyamenkwa, I know they 101 votes. A 2 year day, a winning year. I don't say, yeah, Shani say, now a political party, Baku, na Baku Kase, Yadi, Baby Maya, Nanyo Manana, yes, no. But it's not about Martin Minister, lands and natural resources or Kasa. Kasa yen from show working. Let us begin to implement the laws. Yeah, anything extra. So, Yamo be license, 1 year 12 acre. Now, our corners watra no they could do forest more. And no here any license to arrest that person. Now, yeah, Kasa, I don't support it. Because in Shona and Enchayo. Me say obi ko kire me Galamsey site bi on me ba me no mia me kurase na say ade no ye di agro ye ku ye ho fast etia me hu say ye de ye politics na me sere enya ndisi fo na ko gina pra ho ko ye ye friend say press conference do this e dey say no mka on na nado declare say or declare on Galamsey no they don't on my timelines
there be
also the presidency na there atuso sisi aye ka say only the presidency man 4 years etina mo wan say na no menu anom ko gina say omo ye press conference wa fieli hey andro ameti ho hwe ball Real Madrid andro achi ene your friend say Shakhtar Donetsk say as of 90th minute that Real Madrid at the form by a goal to nil and it's not say Real Madrid they lose by the 93rd minute no matika after na nipa no 2 years into the second term obey dem who say by the 4th year no turn things around. It is what turn things around as our press conference obey ya draw conclusion. So what failing no. Obey sa be swallow. Where's back now? You see a lot of political strategies and cause some of these press conference. The mere fact that Mike Wono, there's a bibia no akotro. To boase because sa kunwe no. Wo ya o mind do na dwo. Okrobo bia e so Galamsey o. But they be there cause so say and se bia emu edu ye dey.
Minister, listen now, or the concession list in our Ministry of Defense. The military now is going to take over. Who saying?
Say military no, and I know a year by. Send a military for the guide Galamsey site. If they are going to be professional,
okay.
Because we shall do anymore. First, Padan come call Lebanon or persons on Beko. But you see, they prefer to go to the Galamsey site than Lebanon. Yes, at the end of the war. So say,
if they prefer to go there, no more the right incentives are. I'm bet me a Germany here no more they protect the water bodies.
Na Galamsey is that.
So Lebanon no more $8 per day. Yeah, mom be about 200 waha. No more the protection we need.
Na Galamsey and so money $1,000. You see, it's about money. Sikasam ye kano.
Until when it comes to money, yeah, Nipa leave their professional ethics and everything to the dogs.
Ye doye mano to where a yesikasem. Say sako back to patriotism. And no now between that the way man you recruiting conform into the Ghana Armed Forces. Young politicizing ye be mom kondo say be defending the integrity of this state and aqua conscious institution more. You will not have a situation so Jenny a defend will be say one say assassin. Abra ya we say in so na say no or nisika no entimi nkoto sa vote gi.
Yeah.
Na mom ni nuanom ne yi e na ba benu so na ya.
That me hu on say gradually uhu scene bi na ase ebu abam say anti asrafo pa de omo ye say.
Yes.
Recently at the vice president's birthday party, yes, a soldier nini diasa.
Can you imagine?
And I'm like, wow.
Obe protect who diasa.
She uniform jinanechi happy birthday to sir. Soldier ni.
Soldier waja refin who wajina nisa.
Ayasabu.
Go
soldier ni. Wajina baumiechi diasa to happy birthday to you.
Go for the diasa so birthday wa heavy. Omu diasa fucking.
Soldier ni pa.
Anya no.
Hey,
no. Yes, say ubudum yema ya na refu.
Enu mum de.
Ya man ni sika man no afi no say baby oja na otu ne kuta no. Osa na wo ba obi na ono osa wo na tiri na no kwa me.
Some.
Otina wa
Oh, but Henry, you can't say that. No, you can't say that. You on air, you can't say that. Never jump. You mute to Mike.
I saw that video na that who no. Na am say look.
So German pa.
Omemu an yen fa yen yesi.
DSS
President o hwe wo security. Soldiers protect you. Soldier ni gina ho di asa. Na bibi sisi agingren a.
Oh, ni refi no ho.
Dey na meto president.
Ni refi no. Senior solo take me on yanko.
Ejiro ade aye nyina ya we. Yeah, hypocrites how.
No, very terrible. Hypocrisy in there.
Yeah, that Ghana population say 30.8. Ye nimba bia obi aye bibi. E okrum ha. Eya ane akochi dipa ba ku mienu bi ne dia sacrifice wi na ekoso. Sa galamsey fight. Obeka ya. Now we need a cast of Mono, Galamsa said the man be a media coalition and they push you into this fight. Senanke, young media for now, arm for some young launches, we are fighting against a. Unfortunately, a coba not done it radio senior year, not a former day and go for A2. Look, all the mining areas. The political parties a war. The likelihood of being a Galamsey as a constituency executives are so high. Running show. Na yaye Galamsey of Kroma ma Major Mahama soja ni wangwango. Some investigation by yourself. What you say? Erutino Erastus Asare donko kasa we yin o say soja ni ka kire ne say ye bekun enko bia and that statement o kan no makoma eyeme ya. Se oba anhwe yi na oba tesasem we that is the end of the country.
Yeah.
Hey, me nkonko ya de bebo ma na ye bekum ne ye ntimi nkan de a. Why must I do that? Na achemfo de etu on achenkwa amenum de bremu ene yehu bebie nam okọ ofina adane milo okọ pra bobo etiye de yentumi nya bibia ye be protect no ye nananom ne ye nanankanso mo a ene ayi ane ye so on onko school da ni PGC ye nyini na nsuo ni nyina ne ye krogen ebedru ye ne so a yese ye ka ya ne de ya bin Yes,
Mamina was solo. Former President Mahama says the budget for the presidency should be cut as the government seeks assistance from the IMF. Mahama said the highest office of the land should show the way. He was speaking in an interview with the Voice of America Africa on Wednesday, October 12th. If the president himself is cutting the budget of the government machinery, then everyone must be prepared to make a sacrifice. He also insisted that the country cannot continue seeking such support from the Bretton Woods institution. According to him, homegrown policies aimed at transforming the economy and equipping the youth must be implemented. Mahama added that IMF loans will not cure all economic ills because Ghana will still lack credibility on its own. You can implement a homegrown fiscal consolidated policy, but unfortunately, a lot of local and foreign investors will probably doubt that you can live by the promises that you make unless you have an institution like the IMF working with you. Well, Henry, yeah, some 5 minutes of this, what Mahama put across, no na afi yemfa and sorry so for today, ewo epahua da ben so. And this should be the last time we should go to the IMF.
I listened to the president, the former president, Enra. Now, you know, after listening to him, I was so happy. He made certain announcements, like you are saying, the normal bit is
budget co-presidency.
Co-presidency, very, very, I mean, he was right on point. Let's ask ourselves, how much is the current government expending on the presidency? Let's ask ourselves. Go and look at the budget. Sika, yeah, they say no, our presidency. I know she papa. Now say problem by now. I heard the government saying that they are going to cut, about 50% of their expenditure on fuel and all that. Said to make some savings. Now, on my always you have to go and borrow to show up your foreign, your friends say, reserves, and then to also help you sustain your budgets within the space
budget
of
support
time.
I don't know.
Friend say, would the budget ni bad that is in a year now. Also, who say, "O man and tiapo, o man de be isa." Also, man in tiapo. It will your president now ba. And then also here. This is common knowledge.
Happy 98.9.
Common knowledge. Cut your coat according to your size. Show who never quite have a best spending because who need be a wujana that or mine who in a year. Usika 7 and yada. Go look at the profligacy. And no man can see and on my way, yeah. Presidents in the air, as if we are okay. Hiring of jets, looking at fuel allocations, buying of cars, new. I mean, just how ahead you not think that Ghana no you want to move. You never think that Ghana want to. But at the end of the day, they will still come back and tell us we are not okay. We have to still go back to the white man and go for money.
What happy?
After so John Dramani Mahama timi economy jina so pintin as at 2017 2018 afei de ene hwe bia jina not because of Ghana fool or because of how reckless this government has been in terms of his expenditure. You see, but I hope, maybe there be a make us John Dramani Mahama is a very nice person. Obedi o man so ye juma e ma Ghana man. But at the end of the day, no, a certain Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and Bawumia were promising Ghanaians, and unfortunately, Ghana for it. Ghana for it. On baby, Ghana baby. On baby, MPP Ghana baby. Who can open his mouth and say that this MPP government, they manage this economy than any other person, any other government? Why? But now, no, you see, it's not about propaganda again. Now it's the reality are setting. The reality is in. It is a ukasa. Say no koto banchia. You know that banchi ne buona edini. Enwo bua edini. Gari olonka ne bua edini. Anwa first near to anwa 5 cedi and 10 cedi. When you bu anwa 10 cedi ma hu oye mbesho. Okay?
Koto anwa 10 cedi wa.
Minia. Anwa ye chichi no robem 10 cedi kitua bi.
Is it cry so my mini sachet no.
Oh, me say
and no cry na 4 Ghana.
Me say this one person be kan.
4 Ghana.
Can't do the nyo. Baby I can't do the do. Nkofo na say o man no.
Me da say, mam solo
no,
mo
na. Oh, but
okay la. Cause we land ni see o ma say o man no.
Yes, say me me because in same bi o how aka na me say me ya no.
Until the mama 1 minute quickly.
Me aka say me say as o say that Nado has a friend say he has time to I mean we shouldn't draw conclusions. Oh, no maybe e koso. In terms of no kagalam say no say.
Yeah.
Me and draw conclusions because Nado still no or mere a di bu o man ya inyansu 8 years. Minia ya ma 8 years se fa he o man. Fa he galam say so. Hwe me nyansu na nti na wa obebie wa no aka kire ye say odo presidency NATO pronounce on the line. 6 years down the line, the Milo is now turning to Chocomilo. Milo no milk me say be any turning to Chocomilo. And you are still telling us we should give you time. Solo, mummy any serious kakra. O man we me see enye obi ade ye nyina ye dia and said another dan Akufo-Addo ahwema ye man nsuo say no. After the place su gina nchen e defended the say nsuo.
Where we? I feel where we on. All right, Mate.
So the village na nchen is onu e could defend the say nsuo. Ye do masi.
All right, I say that don't educate the MPP man that the Ghana Revenue Authority do not have the authority to close shops without parliamentary approval. They should blame the MPP MPs for passing more laws of hardship. 4 more to do more. We all there inside. Of a case, say John Mahama is the biggest problem in fighting against Galamsey because he promised free Galamsey when he comes back to power. Or say that Dawn 2024, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is coming like Kakai of Arcadia or the Airban. Piaga also say no to Osei Akoto and his NDC or the Free Achim Asafu Anna or the Airban Anna Game Boy GH. Okay, I think I'll say, but this MPP guy has forgotten that they imposed some MPs on some constituencies. That was the reason why those people voted against them. Not the Galamsey fight. He should get his facts clear and stop shifting the blame. All right, a few of your messages are Mutumi Ede Abba Enono Mamin Kosulo Honafi. Yeah, wrap up the conversation with the final contribution. So
yeah, wrap up. No, not Minya Henry Kebi say a tax stamp na a Texas tax stamp na yereban.
On Tiase
na fi also a more tax never, but the American say minister na to na numtu. Oh yeah, Roland Chamantika say. Enya dia sa stamp na yereban. E de 1 cedi kura ba be kan ade no.
Okay.
The officer we nyina na say sa your friend say entoma e fa kwoti kwan so be kurum ha no a say local industry no and also people protect it. Say how say ton show bia ya tax ya enya bi ni and
boss no
say dey be hu say oman no we free oman no ho a ye nyina no ye be benefit free. I don't know person dey boa GTP ATL ya printers ne sa companies no enya adwadifo ma e di sa adwuma no say dey be ya okoto won tuma free GTP a na obi nkonko fa the fake every China no man be say ebio former President John Mahama.
Good.
Was say your friend say yente akoma de bo
presidency ne so yeah.
Mejitum say ni nyina ye. Na the woman say ya no kan. Ya na me pese obi foforo ne kasa ansem no.
Oh.
The kofar ba nyina the presidential act. Office of President Act. Your problem o kroma nyina mra ya ma hu. O kan Act 463. President we obetua for nipa 1 billion egu ho at war and it hwe nipa dodo na ye adwuma presidency owura kofo time wa wono owura Mahama ebenya akwanya no wo trepo no ofa nipa no bo ho miensa ana na otua onka ana yenhwe ba ye di kakra kan ho bibi se ekoye ni nyoma emboa ye no ye betua set sili se presidency wono ya fa nipa ebia 100 ya ye di na ye tumi konko ye actor sa time na NDC was 1993 sa act no for 1993 pass here in 1992 ubeka ya yanko parliament today NDC fonko a na omo akọ fa sa mra yi e ba ye say president ye wo tumi so obefa nipa o nyina de akofugo ana obi anye ho hwe ye ko ye nim no ye nsakra mra nim na ye mfa ceiling ento so na ni nyina mu no nkɔ wie no de na wo ka se wo fa case ho na e ba no won ti ase se Ghana fo ni nyina e hwe ora Alan John Kojo Chiramante. He is the only hope for the new patriotic party in Ghana. And no tire ora ma.
Na e din Alan cash no maja ibo ana.
Cash. Omo ya we just for the people.
Cash for the people.
E the don ma say yanko IMF bi wa. Wonim said the next leader of this country e ora Alan Chiramante because they bet you stop here from going to the IMF. E say ye be one district one factory ni. Ye be the petrochemical industries ni. Ye be the 10-point industrial agenda ni. Industrial parks in all the 10 regions and 16 regions. Ye be shemu ken enti John Mahama ya we said Alan Chiramante ba to no na ebie kwan ni mama no ya na se wo hu se kwadwo ebeba
na me hu asi adun ketia poster bi no amacho so NDC is not a Pentecost church.